This girl was half-heartedly brushing off calls from her ex-boyfriend. At the checkout, the man next to her politely let her go first. Fortunately, the girl, Anna, turned out to be the 1,000th lucky customer. Overwhelmed with excitement, she gave the guy who let her go first a hug, and they started chatting. Ben was a successful middle-aged man with a gentle demeanor and polished speech. Upon hearing that Anna's dream was to become a singer, he offered to help by introducing her to some industry contacts. Their conversation was filled with rapport, and their eyes revealed an undeniable mutual attraction. However, Ben suddenly came to his senses and confessed that he was married. Despite being deeply drawn to Anna, he knew he had to keep his distance. They parted ways with a sense of regret. After their separation, Anna couldn't stop thinking about their encounter. She shared her experience with her best friend, who encouraged her, "If you really have feelings for him, you should be brave and fight for it." Just then, Ben called and invited her to meet at his office, saying he could introduce her to some music industry connections. When they met again, Anna boldly expressed her admiration for Ben, lamenting why such an exceptional man got married so early. Ben smiled wryly and explained that it was a hasty decision made under pressure, prompted by his ex-girlfriend's push for marriage. Despite his internal struggle, he kissed his wife, Jenny, when he got home, trying to suppress his emotional turmoil. However, Jenny suddenly confronted him about secretly smoking as she found a pile of cigarette butts on the backyard steps. Given his father's death from lung cancer, she was particularly worried. Ben denied it, claiming it must have been the contractors, and complained that Jenny was becoming paranoid over the renovation. Jenny also felt a growing distance between them but couldn't pinpoint the issue. Jenny sought confirmation from the renovation crew leader, who assured her that the workers didn't smoke on the job. Meanwhile, Ben couldn't control his inner turmoil and secretly showed up at Anna's yoga class. Their old feelings reignited, and they quickly crossed the line of reason. One day, Ben and Jenny were picking out renovation materials. Jenny intended to probe if Ben was smoking, but to her shock, Ben bluntly confessed to his affair. Jenny was devastated. Their love story from campus to marriage had been enviable, and the sudden betrayal was hard to accept. She began to reflect on whether her earlier pressures had driven Ben away. She even confided in her friends, hoping to find an answer. At that moment, a man was about to get intimate with his girlfriend when he heard a knock on the door. Ben, thinking it was an employee, gave a casual response, only to realize it was his wife, Jenny. He hurriedly hid Anna and let Jenny in. Jenny's visit was an attempt to salvage their marriage. She even made the first move, trying to rekindle their passion, unaware that Ben's girlfriend, Anna, was hiding nearby. However, Ben was already tired of Jenny and showed no interest in her gestures. He dismissed her with the excuse of being busy with work and then called Anna out. Seeing that Ben was still entangled with his wife, Anna didn't want to break up a family and left. That night, Anna was alone at home, feeling down. Her ex-boyfriend came to comfort her, and Anna confided everything to him. Their long-separated reunion unexpectedly rekindled their past warmth, and they decided to give their relationship another shot. On the other hand, Ben faced a turning point in his life. His wife, Jenny, found cigarettes hidden in the closet while doing laundry, revealing that Ben's claims of quitting smoking were all lies. All his explanations and evasions were just excuses to avoid responsibility. In her fury, she threw all of Ben's clothes out the door. When Ben came home, he found clothes scattered on the steps and a note declaring that their marriage was irreparably over. Sorry, for some reason the movie can only be introduced here. Want to see the follow-up can be searched for the name of the movie, He's Just Not That Into You.